Good morning. It's hot. Here you go. Don't burn your mouth. Cheers. I'm just going to take a little sip. Okay. Let's get some light. Whoop. Lights, camera, action. Hey. Well, it is December 26th. It's the day after Christmas. Now, okay, let's get started with something. Okay. Now, one of you said, where is it? This is from Robert M. Lee, would you honor us with your rendition? And it's early morning. What time actually is it? It's 5 in the morning. I got up early. I'll tell you why. But you said, would you honor us with your rendition of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas? But you said, please. Please. I swear he did. Okay, Robert. Okay. For some reason when I said please, hey Siri. Can you sing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas?
On it.
Oh, she's going to sing it. Okay.
Still working.
Still working. Okay, well, never mind. I'll sing. I just wanted to see what she'd say. Do you ever just talk to Siri or Alexis or whatever? Do you ever just talk to them? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I did practice it once. It didn't sound, it was very pitchy. Okay, here we go. Okay. Have yourself. No, that didn't. That didn't start right. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. I don't think that was right. Okay. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are near to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. So hang a shining star, pious bow, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Okay, well, I really did give it a shot. Early morning. I'm not a professional singer. I do like to sing, though. I mean, but thank you, Robert, for that request. And if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have done it. But it really is good to use that muscle, your voice, and to practice it. And I don't ever claim to be professional. I do remember when I first got started doing a YouTube channel, I was always singing. It's like, oh, sing, sing, sing. And because I do like to sing. And I think it's important for other people. If we sing, then other people will sing, because singing is really good for us. And it makes us feel good and gets us out there. Don't be such a chicken. Sing. And don't worry so much about what other people say. But he did say, this person said, oh, brother, he goes, stick to your day job, Lee. And I thought, see, some people are like that. Some people just have that kind of an attitude. Like they think they're being cute. But I remember thinking, oh, well, wasn't that bad? But no, so now I always make sure that I let everybody know that, hey, I don't claim to be professional, and I'm not going to take the time to practice to get that it voice like that one gal did. It took her a couple years, but she did do it. She did do it. So it's the day after Christmas. Yay. So I hope you had yourself a merry little Christmas. And you know, spending all that time with you, I did 3 videos Christmas Eve and then 2 on Christmas. And you can still catch them. The first 3, the Christmas Eve, they were, the theme more was like, well, if we're alone, and even if sometimes we're with people, we feel alone. So that it's okay to feel alone. You know, but then it was almost like moving through a maze, you know, or more not a maze is like this. This was more like a nice smooth, a wave, I would say, kind of moving through a wave and feeling like, yeah, by yesterday, you know, I was feeling better. Today I'm like, yes, let's go. So yesterday I talked about a reboot, a restart, starting over. Yeah, starting over. It's still too hot. I let it boil. That's never a good thing. There you go. I know I can't even put the lid on it. So I did read some comments I got this morning, and I thought that I would mention this. This is from I've talked about you before, Frog Moon Mama. Okay, she says, I'm so ready for reboot because it's time to be the healthiest version of myself. You know, exactly, Mrs. Frog. Mrs. Frog. Too long, I've always focused on others. You've inspired me to join and go, yeah, that's a big one, and go to Planet Fitness and eat better. I also have some issues with my son. Now, this is very important. And there is nothing I can do. I know. So I grieve my expectations of what I wanted out of motherhood. Things happen. Serenity prayer, but focus on the light. Love your talk, Sleep. Thank you, Frog Moon Mama. Frog Moon Mama. I love that. I know. Let's see if I can get this a little. Oh, that's better. Think. Okay, yeah, it is better. Okay, well, you know, I am hearing that more and more, that we are getting so ditched by our children these years. We're getting ditched by them. They're just like dropping us like hot potatoes. And it just isn't the same. And I think that it is escalating. I'm hearing this more and more and more and more, that children just are saying, I've had enough. I don't want to be with my parents anymore. And then they just walk away. And yeah, so it's happening, and I'm hearing about it. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we put all of our expectations on them, don't we? I mean, I know that there are many dads who are with their kids all their lives. They're with them, and they stay with them. There's some that don't, but usually 99% of the time, the mother is with the children. I don't know about anybody else, but she just gave her youth up. She could have been doing other things, but she gave away her youth. And it was good. I mean, she gained from it too. I'm not just saying, oh, she threw it away. No, she gained from it too. But the truth is, a lot of people don't realize that our youngest, most beautiful, most creative, sometimes most creative years of our lives are spent taking care of our children. Some do better than others. I admit it's not all, everybody's not a perfect mom. But we did give up this time for children. And they don't even seem to be appreciative of even being alive. Well, it wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice to be alive, Yeah, and it seems to be that way with all kinds of issues that we talk about today, about life and about how precious it might be or not be. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm sorry to hear about that, but I hear this going on a lot. A lot. Okay. Let me clear my throat. Okay. Now, this is from Jenny. It's J-E and then N-N-Y. I can say that I am a strong person, but when I had breakups, I had a very hard time, very much pain. Oh, yeah. A lot of people dismiss it. It's like, get over it. Buck up. Buck up, soldier. Yeah. No, it's really hard. It can be really hard. But it's okay. Hard things are okay to do. It's good to do hard things. It really is. I mean, if you have to. And here's the thing, breaking up. Why is everybody so hell-bent on breaking up? Oh, I want a divorce, I want to break up with you, What, you think that's going to be better down the road? In most cases, it's not. Because here's the thing. The issues are still there. And you're still, look at that. My goodness. I'd really like to drink you. Could you not be so hot? I'm yelling at my coffee this morning. Yeah, it's not easier down the road, and you still have your childhood trauma to deal with. So you go to the next person, and it's the same crap. You might as well have worked it out with the first one. Instead of going hopping and hopping and hopping and hopping, and all during that time, everybody's having to go through. And we only have one life to live, right? Oh, that was a soap opera. One life to live. Ooh. One life to live. That was pretty good. We have one life to live, and we spend it in heartbreak because we go from divorce, to breakup, to girlfriend, to breakup. Yeah, I mean, life is yeah. There's so, I really, my eyes are open. My eyes are open to all of this. And, I'm kind of like, why is everybody so, I want a new partner. I want somebody new, or I don't like you anymore. Dude, I don't know. I'll have to ponder that some more. I haven't pondered that one enough. What do you think? What do you think about that? Okay, here's one from sounds like Sweeney. Oh, okay. It says, I love this one. Thank you for this. Watching you giggle at Titanic scenes made me smile. I know it's wrong, but also right. I always appreciate your humor. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, things are funny. A couple times I have actually heard people say, they said, oh, you shouldn't laugh about that. I think everything can kind of be laughed at. Even breakups. It's like, yeah. I mean, even death, no, that, I suppose. But in some cases, I don't know. I bet some people do laugh if they feel they deserved it or something, It's kind of like, thank God, they're gone, Ha ha. Ha ha ha. But yeah, no, the Titanic, that was a good movie. I mean, I really cried at it. Now I'm laughing like, they're running like rats, trying to get up to the highest point. Oh, and then that one guy that fell off, he jumped off, but he went like this, and he hit the blade. That always hurts. I'm like, ugh, that hurt when he hits the blade. I had to mention that. But I think I kind of looked over when I was doing yesterday's video, and I kind of looked at that. I thought, whoa, ouch. Yeah, that's a hard way to go. And then you're going to fall in the water into like ice cold water. Yeah. That was some, and it was true. It really did happen. Wow. And then we've got the Robert. Robert M., you said, would you honor us? Well, I sang that, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And then you said, below you had another comment. I visited Tucson about 10 years ago, loved the slow pace and really liked the downtown area near the university. Kind of a hippie vibe, yeah. I'll tell you, 4th Avenue in Tucson. I haven't been there yet since I've been here, and I want to film a little bit. There's a lot of murals. I think I did it last year. In fact, every year I've kind of filmed 4th Avenue. 4th Avenue right now. I haven't been there this year, so I can't really say, but last year it was very much, there was a lot of homeless people. They were sleeping on the street, which is a shame because it's a very hippie vibe. And you got the food conspiracy down there. You got some really, really nice cafes. But I'll tell you where I just noticed is the real cafes, the real nice ones are downtown. Downtown. When you're alone and... Okay, never mind. Always go downtown. Yeah, well, you can go downtown here in Tucson when you're feeling lonely, and you can go and have some coffee. And, yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Okay, so what do we got next? Oh, yes. Oh, here's another song. This is from, Madonna Sun Soul. All right. I've always loved the song that Barbra Streisand sang, "People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. No one is an island. We need people. You look, really pretty in those colors." Okay, yes. Thank you. People. I loved her voice. People who need people are the luckiest. I used to actually sing to her CDs. Oh my God. And I would try to imitate her voice. I think there's where you can really work your voice. Yeah, I loved it because I know how she sings it, that was lucky. Yeah. Well, people who need people are lucky. I'm going to name this the singing video, the singing episode. We got songs going on, don't we? Okay. And this is Luant 60. Okay. I never get sick of listening to you. Thank you. Oh, wow. I'm going to reboot this new year. Thanks for the inspiration. You would never overpost. Thank you, because I did. I said, I hope you don't get sick of me. I'm posting all these. Please never stop talking to us. Okay. Well, I'll come every morning and I'll just chit chat with you for hours and hours. Yeah. Are you done yet? Huh. I even talk to my coffee. I'll sing to you. Oh, yeah. Okay, finally, I can drink you. Very good. Okay, and then one more. This is from Bertha Hurst, 3038. Hi. Merry Christmas, Lee, and Happy New Year. Keep your knowledge coming. Well, it's not so much my knowledge. Let me say this about that. I have coined a phrase, and I know that I never really heard it from anybody else. It's called the Alex Trebek effect. Remember, everybody thought Alex Trebek was so intelligent. Oh my God. But he had the answers in a card. I mean, somebody else looked them up for him. What I do is I research things and then I bring it to you. So I guess, so I'm going to bring you other people's knowledge. And I can bring you some of my own, I guess, from my own experiences, what I've learned. But most of it has been, it's collective knowledge that's here in this little thing, this little computer. Isn't that something? And we used to have these big computers. And then we also used to have the big computers with the spinning things. I actually was in high school. I was one of the, I was one of the first in my town to be in that class. Yeah, I know. It was called data processing, and we did all of the attendance with key punches, the cards. Yeah, so I was introduced to all of that very early on, when I was in high school with the big computers. I mean, they were huge, right? And they had those spinning things. Okay, so when the personal computer came out towards the later 90s, it became very mainstream. I mean, there were some that already had, like, those early Macs. What were those colored Macs? They had those. But for me, of course, we had Atari, those early things, Atari, I played that, trying to swat the tennis ball back and forth, Atari. That was fun. And, but to actually get a personal computer, I believe it was 97 that I got a personal computer. And I actually had somebody who was in class doing that, and I said, make me one. But I probably could have went and bought one, but I said, make me one, and he did. And he built me a computer. He went and got all the stuff on the inside, the hardware and the fans and all that circuitry, yeah. And he did. He made it. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I couldn't get enough. I worked, let me tell you this. This is going to be a little bit long, but I worked at Circle K. It was, it sounds like, might be a low life job, but it was so fun. There were like 2 or 3 jobs in my life that I could say they were fun. They were fun jobs. Well, this one was a fun job, and it was near what I talked about, 4th Avenue. It was kind of close. So we had a whole menagerie of people that came to that store, and it was close to the I-10, an exit, or I-10. So we got travelers. I remember John McCain. Remember him? John McCain. He came in with his wife. I was so embarrassed too because the bathroom was so dirty. And I was like, oh dear. Because, let me mention what else we had. We also had homeless people come in and use the bathroom, sometimes to do drugs, or wash up, And we had the hippies come in from 4th Avenue. It was kind of like the watering hole, for the area. I met so many people, and you had there's wonderful homes in that area too. So you had people who were well-to-do. It was just a menagerie of people. Well, when I got my computer, or I think I just got my computer, I was always talking to people about computer stuff. So I was having people bring in pirated software for me, because that was kind of popular there, and they were bringing me in pirated software and showing. So I had software up the yin yang, and I learned it. I had every Adobe. At the time, it was called Macromedia. I loved Macromedia. It was called Flash. And I learned Flash. It was animation. And I was good at it. And once I got going, I was good at it. And now I believe that Adobe has bought Macromedia out. But I had everything. I mean, all these different, way back in the 90s and the early 2000s, yeah. I guess it's 2000s, yeah. I had a lot of software. Now it wouldn't work. Because everything is more advanced up, and they have different, before it was called HTML. I don't even know what it's called now. But I learned how to put up a website. I bought myself a domain because I wanted to learn it, and I put up my own website, and I did it by HTML. I wrote it out myself. What I did was I went on to other sites. I said, how did they do that? So you right click it and it would bring up the, I forget the terminology, but it would bring it up on how that. I said, okay, well, where is it? And I mean, yeah, I did all of that. And, but it was fun. And so I learned it all, and I'm happy I did. Now my interest, of course, and I learned all the graphic arts. I'm self-taught, but I learned all the graphic arts that I use now and with videos. Oh yeah. I mean, I learned all of that. They didn't have smartphones back then, though, you know? So you had to have like a camera to put pictures in. But yeah. Oh, and here's another one, Napster. Remember Napster? I know. Sean Parker created Napster. Of course, then he got sued. But, you know, he did change the music industry forever. So that was pretty darn cool. But I was on there. I was uploading. And I was on dial-up. I think I used AOL. Dial-up. And I was uploading songs. You know, I still have them all on a flash drive. I do. It's in, yeah, I have a flash drive and I have them all there. Isn't that funny? Isn't that something? Yeah, where are all my flash drives? What did I do with them? They're here somewhere. But, yeah. Okay, so, oh gosh, I'm going on and on. Well, you said you'd like to hear me talk, right? And sing, obviously. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe I can start drinking my coffee now. How's yours? Don't burn your... Did you burn your tongue? You're never going to taste anything all day because it just screwed up your taste buds, right? Well, this hip of mine did get screwed up. Thanks a lot. Till tomorrow, everybody. I promise tomorrow. I do have some places I got to go today. So tomorrow, I promise that I'll show other footage besides me sitting inside my minivan. But like I always say, I'm just a girl who lives in a minivan, in a van. And so here you go. I'm in my minivan. And I have been in a minivan for almost 7 years now. So till tomorrow. New subject, new things to talk about, new things to share with you. You guys go out and have a really good day. And we're going to get going. I'm going to get started today. Waiting for the gym to open up. So I'm going to go work out. Get some muscles, yeah. Just, you never know when you need to use it, right? Bye.